Okay, I've had a bit of trouble with my trunk close of my Audi A8L. The trunk close doesn't seem to work, so what I've tried is I've replaced these springs basically. They're like a depressed spring, so helps open the boot. May also help the soft close. So I replaced those. One actually broke, which, as you can see, I've tried to modify, fix, which I need to replace. I also changed the. I got myself a new boot close motor, and I changed the struts. So these are new. So I thought, well, there can't be much else left to change. The actuator, which opens the boot, that is working. I can see it. There's a little plastic box basically with a small motor in it, like you find in a remote control car type thing, which then sends a plunger in and out. Plunger then opens the boot, and then the motor kicks in. The motor itself is behind this panel here, which is obviously attached to this arm here. Okay, so to take the motor out, you need to take out the first and the last bolt. There's three bolts. There's a middle one that holds the arm to the car. Okay, so it's the first there and the third one. That then you can release the motor. The motor is attached to the rotary arm that's inside the back of here, inside the wing. It's got teeth on it. So the teeth of the motor, you can just see there's number 8 on that. That's the motor itself there, which has got a electrical clip on it. So the teeth of the motor and the teeth of the arm here, they make, and then it's bolted to the car, and there's first and third bolts there. So I replaced the motor, and trying to eliminate everything over the last few months, and still had the problem until I simply decided to remove one of the struts and see if it was actually too much resistance from the struts. The struts actually come apart by this little clip here. You can see I've removed it a few times. These clips, so you put a screwdriver down that little groove there. Okay, I'll show you. You put a screwdriver down that groove there. The clip itself is like a U shape. It comes out, and it will then jimmy the strut off. You can see it there. As you put it on, it just the ball from there, okay, goes into the ball of that clip, and then once it's locked in, it's like a C shape, so it will actually stay there. That's what holds it in. So you just pull the clip a little bit out, okay, and then twist or just pull off the strut. Okay, so that's the strut. You need pliers, one little screwdriver, and a bigger screwdriver just to jimmy it out of the actual recess. This one here is a little bit tighter. You might have to bring it, twist it out this way, but that one just falls out. Okay, so once again, motor changed, struts changed, and yeah, I've tried all sorts. So right, so now what we got is the boot will actually close. Okay, so the boot will actually close. Okay, so it does work. Now, undoing the boot, I've got to give it a little bit of help initially, which I believe is because this spring here isn't operating properly, and it opens. Okay, so I believe once I change this one here, that with one strut only, I've got the least resistance, but enough push off one strut to open the boot once I change that there. These you can buy from Audi themselves. The struts I found online, I think it was online somewhere. And the motor I got second hand, so I've now got a spare motor which I'm going to fix. Something wrong with maybe the electric, something wrong with something on the board itself, so I'll fix that. Just the same way I'd look at the Webesto. So yeah, hopefully this helps somebody else. Yeah, there we go. Thank you very much for watching.